just happened? A little weird. Trying again. Are we there now, chat room? Are we there now, chat room? I see people load in. I don't know what happened, but we're here now. Okay, I see people coming in, so it must be working this time. Hi, chat friend. Just making sure you can hear me good, and then we'll start the show. Hi, Rhea. Do it sound good? Do I sound like a robot, or do I sound good? If it sounds good, I'm going to start the show. Crap, did I miss it? Nope, you didn't miss anything. Hi, Lara. You sound good. Thanks, Powerwolf. Thanks, Rhea. Thanks, Lori. Okie dokie. All right, I'm going to say hi to you people for 1 minute, and then I'm going to start the show. Hi, Lori. Hi, Redhead. Hi, You Get 86, and Love BB, and Man Cougar, and Flaming Brooklyn, and Tracy, and Random, and Comedy Jonah's in here. Great, Comedy Jonah. Getting that guest key. We've already had a... I don't know what just happened. We tried to start the show early, and it just, went away. It's not even in our thing. I don't even know what happened. It's very weird. But hi, everybody. We have me, John, and Glammy here. I'm making sure that everything is good. So, we love all of you. We have so much to talk about. We're all excited to talk to you guys about Bravo and what happened last night. Hi, Crafty Chick. Hi, Rockstays. Hi, Random Canuck and Rosie and Miranda and Brooklyn and all of you. Okay, let's start the show. Hey everybody, and welcome to our Monday night Bravo recap show right here on younow.com/reality recaps. Since you all are here, do us a favor and become a fan. That really helps support our shows. Click on the button up there, or the man with the head, or the sideways Pac-Man, or whatever the hell they changed it to this week. Just click on whatever it is to become a fan. If you are watching in YouTube, you can click on these buttons, and that's good. Oh, and thumbs up and subscribe. Something is wrong with me tonight. If you're listening in iTunes, 5-star rating and a nice review. And lastly, become a patron if you want to help support our shows. YourRealityRecaps.com/patron. Patrons get access to our special Facebook group only for patrons and shows only for patrons. And get ready, patrons, because there's going to be a big surprise in that Facebook group this week. Get ready. It's going to be really good. But, okay, so we're going to switch it up a little bit this week. We're going to let... John is going to be the big man, so, okay, just bear with me. First, let's bring in the one, the only, Princess Glammy. Hi, Glammy.
Hi, sweetie.
How are you doing?
Got an echo.
Okay, well, it'll go away. We've tried. We know it comes and goes.
Yeah.
Is it horrible?
It's terrible.
It's
very loud.
It's very loud. Oh, no. I
Yeah.
don't know what to do about that, Glammy. Maybe turn your volume down a touch? Go ahead, turn your volume down. Oh, didn't you? I thought you told me it had to be a USB headset for no echo.
Oh.
You're the one that told me.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well, deal with echo. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Let's see what happens when we bring John in. But wait, Glammy, before we bring John in, tell the people where they can find you on social
Princess
media.
Glammy on Twitter. Oh my god, this is awful.
Go like this.
Just do that.
Yeah, you got
See this thing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's around there. Fine.
Okay, great. Okay, let's bring John on.
I'm not going to try and fix this until John comes in.
Yeah, don't. Let's bring John on. So hold on. Make John a guest. Go like this, go like this, go like this, go like that. Da-da-da-da. Oh, look how good I did that. Here's a story. A man named Brady. Hi, John Richardson. How do you sound?
I sound great.
Yes, you do. Can you hear us without an echo? You have an echo too?
But I deal with it every time I do this with you, so you have to be a pro, Glammy.
Okay, wait a minute.
I can't see John.
You can't even see him. Oh,
Can't see him. It's just the two of us.
And you guys hear an echo too? Oh no. Become a patron. We need to buy the real software, apparently. How's that? Oh, wait, Brandon doesn't have an echo. Allie doesn't have an echo. Yanisa
Well,
doesn't.
I have an echo.
Okay, well, chat room says they don't have an echo.
Well, maybe I should just listen in the chat room.
Well, then you might be on a bigger delay. John, you still have a horrible echo?
No, I'm perfect.
Okay, great. Well, Glammy, suck up your echo, okay? You gotta suck it up.
Wait a minute. Why do I have two windows? I've got a little one of me and a big...
What is this, the internet?
You just gotta listen with your ears. You gotta listen. You don't have to see.
Are you guys in my house? What are you doing here?
You look very
On the
pretty,
internet.
Glammy.
You look very pretty.
You look beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Who's talking?
If you can't
I
tell,
can't even hear who's talking.
if you can't tell my voice and John's voice apart by now, Glammy, then you got problems.
All I'm hearing is an echo of Dawn laughing.
Oh.
It's like an endless mirror. It's like
Oh.
echo, laughing.
You want to try disconnecting and coming back?
Do you
Yes.
want me
Okay.
to Skype you? Should we switch?
Nope. Watch this. I got it under control. Go ahead, Glammy. You go. Okay, watch this. Uh-oh. Maybe I don't have that under control. No, I do. Look at this, John. Me and you. Look, I did it. Hi, everyone. This is why we started early. Oh, hold on. Glammy's back.
Everybody. Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Do you hear? No echo? Okay, how about now? Echo?
I'm terrified. Yes.
I don't know. Hi, everybody. Eric, that's
Hi, everybody. How are you?
glad you like it.
This is fun.
I don't know. Well, Glammy,
We
you
should
tell
have
me.
a
What do you want?
difficulty show.
What are you
Yeah,
want?
but it's always when John's here.
What do you want to do, Glammy? You sucking it up and we going forward? Or are we booting
Yes,
you?
go ahead.
Okay, great. Here we go, everybody. We're really starting the Bravo show. John Richardson, Glammy, not Glanville, for some reason. I may have had a fight with Vicky Gunvalson last night. It's really all I have to contribute to the show.
You have a lot to contribute. We've got lots of things to talk about. We got Trek Lord giving us some gossip to talk about with Heather's new show. We have the reunion. We've got Brooks's interview on the 12th coming up. We got lots of stuff. I got some Manzo stuff I want to hear you guys' opinions on. We got Ladies of London. We got Ladies of Cheshire coming up. Glammy. European ladies are coming to Bravo.
No, they're
How
awful.
exciting.
I watched one episode.
Awesome.
Oh, well, can we start with the reunion?
Yes, let's talk about this reunion.
Okay, because I just want to pull this in so
Now
that I
let's
can
just
get it
walk
off my...
everyone through that part 3 of the finale was last night. So lots to talk about. Eric, you go first.
Yes, I just want to throw
And
this up so I can
thank you.
talk in case...
For being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend. Look at you with your
Thank you
Christmas up.
For being a friend.
It's beautiful.
My Golden Girls.
Here's
Christmas
what I
friend.
want to say. What? It is.
My
It's
Golden
beautiful.
Girls
Okay.
Christmas.
Okay, so here's what happened last night. Oh, darn. Okay, wait. Ready? I gotta go full
Put me on the
screen
bottom.
for it.
Put me on the
Oh, it's not gonna work. Duh. I
Put
keep
me on the
forgetting.
bottom. Put me on the
We
bottom.
can't do...
Put me on the bottom.
No, I can't. If only it was that easy. Basically, I'll just tell you. Here's what happened with Vicky Gunvalson. I tweeted out, okay, Vicky finally admits that she's been lying about certain things, re Brooks' cancer in order to gain sympathy. That is what she admitted. Do you two agree that she admitted that? Did she not say?
She said, Glammy, go.
Yes, she did, because she wanted the casserole and people to come over and hang out with her and all that sort of stuff, and it didn't happen. So she got all bent out of shape and lied some more.
And
Listen,
John,
she
what do you
said-
think?
She said in the reunion, they said, what does your gut tell you? Her gut says he doesn't have cancer. Period. That's why I didn't understand her tweet to you, Eric.
Well, exactly. So, basically, I'm seeing if I can make it come up here. Hold on. Let's see if this will work. It might. I think it's going to work. I think I can get it to work. This is my last chance dish effort to make it work. Let's see. Well, you can see part of it. Vicky said, I never said I was lying about Brooks having cancer. I think you need to rewatch. No, Vicky, we're all watching. You're a sociopath. You're a liar. You're fucking insane. You started the reunion by saying that you didn't take Xanax until Andy backed you in a corner and was like, no, bitch, I watched you take it. You lied about the IV during the season. You only confessed when you get caught. Okay? I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of fucking people that, lie and are like, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Listen.
You lie.
Susan Heard in our chat room says Vicky is not dumb. And you know why she's not dumb? Because she tried to get all the girls to have empathy for Brooke, and it backfired. That's why she knows he didn't have cancer. That's why she exaggerated. That's why she said she was Jesus on the cross. Oh, feel sorry for us because we're going through this. And maybe it'll bring Brooks into the herd. And it didn't work.
No, it didn't work.
It did not work. And
because of who?
Just
Megan King Edmonds.
Yes.
Well, here's something I want to say. Here's something.
Go.
During the reunion, it was like, it started, I knew a month ago. Then it was 2 months ago. And within 2 minutes, it went to 3 months ago that she had this gut feeling or things weren't making sense. And it was really strange.
Because she's a liar. Hi, Vicky, you're probably watching. You're a liar. She was tweeting me, deleting tweets to me last night. Look, here's the thing I honest to God want to say about Vicky. And everybody that supports Vicky, I'm not trying to be a douche. Let's just not forget, she was part of a scam to make you all think someone had cancer who didn't. Fact. That's not someone we should be having sympathy for.
I think that when you imply scam, it means that she deliberately tried to do something mean. I don't think she did something mean. I think she tried to gain sympathy from her castmates, especially from Tamra, which is why she read the report, because she was just trying to get Brooks into the herd, and it backfired. I don't think Vicky was trying to be malicious, but then once it started happening that no one was buying it, she really couldn't. It started snowballing, and there was really nothing else she could do but just to go along with it and then get creamed at the reunion.
Right. So.
You mean stoned at the reunion?
Being Xanaxed at the reunion.
It was the most bizarre thing when Brianna was saying to her, he's called me, what was it, Girth Brooks and all this crap. And she's sitting there going, I'm sorry about that. And it was so not Vicky. She wasn't screaming ah!
No.
She was just who is this person?
Because she wasn't Vicky. She was someone who's gotten caught in every lie. And she just has to now fold. She can't argue with everybody because she knows if she tries to, everybody will call her out on her shit. And P.S., I'm sorry, Vicky. You're a businesswoman. Like John said, you're not stupid. So which one is it? Are you a stupid businesswoman? Or a sociopath? Or which one are you, Vicky? Because I can't figure it out. Because I would never buy... Look, here's what I'm saying. If you have somebody living with you and you're trying to tell us that you didn't know he had cancer while living with you, I'm never buying life insurance from you. And nobody else should.
Oh, shit.
Listen, I did it with my partner and it worked. So, the odds are 50-50.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute, Lammy. John just admitted to fake cancer with his partner. What are you saying?
And it worked.
You got your Halloween outfit?
50-50.
I'm new. Yeah, I'm new.
Trek Lord says Vicky was dickmatized by by Girth Brooks.
Yeah. And you know what? I mean, we even learned...
without a man. And she was desperately trying to hold on to this guy who, you know, Tamara had said during the reunion that years ago she wanted to leave Dawn for because he had pancreatic cancer, and it turned out that it was Brooks.
Listen, I think she'd fallen out of love.
Any of it. She was just like...
I think she fell out of love with Dawn. I think she was kind of hooking up with Girth Brooks for a while because we learned she did that with Lori a few seasons ago. Then she heard he had pancreatic cancer. Was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I'm in peril. I'm a married lady, but I'm in love with him. So she's been dealing with this cancer thing for like 3 years, we found out last night. So it's not like, you know, it's been tossed around like her and Girth Brooks, right? So...
I think...
What?
Go ahead. I think what we learned is she's been part of a lie for 3 years. And I'm sorry to take such a hard line on this. I think she's a sociopath. I don't think she has any feelings. I don't think she cares about anybody else but herself.
She's under construction again, okay? We're just starting a whole new project. We're going to fill up her love tank next season. And we're going to see some healing, Eric. You just watch.
Yeah,
I'm from Orange County. I know my Orange County girls, and I know how they tick. And we're going to see some healing next season. You watch.
That's right. So, by the way, Vicki Gunvalson, remember, John is the one that likes you, and he lives real close to you if you two want to hang out. Like Glammy said, or like you said, John... She can't be alone. And again, I'd like to remind everyone, sociopaths can't be alone because they have no one to manipulate.
I'm not alone either. With all the voices in my head, I'm never alone.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being a friend.
Maximus
Thank you for being a friend.
Maximus Mom in the chat room says, bet you she loses lots of insurance business after this debacle.
It makes me want to sign up. It makes me want to sign up. It makes me want to increase my policy.
There you go. Call him, Vicky. Look, Vicky was apparently coming on this show before I couldn't take her psychotic lies. So, Vicky, just do the show with John. You can just do it with John. Glammy and I will stay away.
I'm visiting Orange County in January. I will be sitting and having a cocktail with her, and we'll do our own show. Vicky and I will. And
awesome.
Good for you.
Make sure you keep your wallet in sight at all times. You wouldn't want to get any fake cancer on you. You never know.
Oh my God, that's awful. It's just awful.
Is that awful? I'm
like Jesus Christ right now. I'm getting attacked by both of you.
Wait, Glammy, I'll let you go. 1 second. I just want to know, John, is that awful like when your partner or boyfriend is getting chemotherapy and you don't check in on him one time when you're one room away? Like that kind of awful? Or if you admitted that, then you have to.
He drove himself.
Yeah, to his non-chemo appointment.
To the spa date.
I saw the receipt.
Or the golfing lesson. Whatever the hell he was doing, but it was not, didn't sound like chemo. And okay, John, listen, Vicky admitted she made up the story about Terry DeBro and the IV and the going over there because she wanted sympathy or something. So what do you mean of that?
Yeah, what do you think about that, John?
She did it for empathy. She admitted it. This whole thing got out of control. Okay. She wanted some empathy.
Okay.
Again,
why it was sympathy?
What did she say?
Oh, she said, so John Richardson, on behalf of Reality Recaps, want you all to know, it's okay if you fake cancer because you need some sympathy.
It's not.
Exactly.
Not at all.
Well, no, yeah, you did. Watch, I'm Vicki Gunvalson. Yeah, you did. Now what? I'm just going to say the opposite.
You're Tamra. You're Tamra. And
I would love to
you're Gina.
Love to get chest implants.
No, they're I have real boobs in there.
Maybe some shoulder implants too.
So what about a dick implant?
Oh.
No, I don't need that. difference in pancreatic cancer and pancreatitis is huge, says Tang Lang, which she also know that she lied about.
Yes.
Powerwolf says, my grandpa died from pancreatitis. Miss Don Draper says, that is not what he said. My favorite 3 people all in one room. We all love you, Jackie. Michelle says, I'm sorry, but if you had or seen someone go through cancer, you would know that it's a disgusting thing to fake. And that's, I think, how we all feel. And let me just say one last point. If Vicky would come out and just say what you said, John, what you're saying you think happened, like it just kind of got away from her and she thought maybe she would do some good with this story, I think we would all forgive her. I think we'd be like, wow, that was a little messed up, Vicky, but okay, we understand. It's the fact that she keeps lying to defend it when it's so obvious is what's annoying everybody.
I know. What I think what is mostly disgusting, and I think we can probably all agree on this, was the little inserts of Brooks's interview that Andy did, and him constantly drinking, and his lips were always dry, and his pupils were dilated. He's an absolute nut. He's an absolute crazy nut. Do I think he put his hands on her? Yes. Do I think the things that Brianna said is true about Brooks? Yes. He's just awful. I hope they don't get back together. Vicky, I will help you. Just don't get back together with him. I'll see you in January.
Glammy, thoughts on Brooks?
He's disgusting. And that whole thing with Andy, there's a whole November 12th 1-hour interview or something, the whole thing, I don't want to watch.
But you will.
I can't stand the sight of him. And the fact that he's actually in the same state as me right now is, I'm terrified I'll run into him in Publix.
And get
he held out. He held out for $10,000.
Well,
yes.
What?
What'd you say, John?
He held out for $10,000, right, to get the interview?
He did. He held out for $10,000. He did. He got, like, here's what I find interesting about him. Like, how do you take anybody, like John said, being serious? It's like this. I don't know, Andy. I don't really know what to do. Hold on. I need to answer. I'm going to answer the question.
That's what I should have done. My partner and I did it, and it worked. And it's 50-50.
And his leg is, like, shaking off. Like, look, since I'm just being really nasty this show, Brooks, eat a dick. You're another sociopath. I think you do beat... I think you do... Well, look, I just think Vicky is better at convincing people of it. I think there are 2 peas in a sociopath pod. But, look, Vicky knows... Brooks said, beat your daughter. Brooks knows, Vicky knew about Girth Brooks. Vicky knew about all these horrible things that Brooks was doing to the daughter. So forget about what he did to her. What's what he did to the daughter. And Vicky stayed with him. Because, like Vicky says, Satan loves confusion. I think Satan loves Vicky.
Well,
Vicky is like the
Brooks,
third head of...
I think Brooks has confused her, and I think Brooks is Satan. And you can't hurt. Some guys get turned on by pregnant women, they're just built that way. What can you do? Why are you looking at the screen like that? There's fetishes out there. Both of you know that.
Glammy?
What? Glammy?
I feel he's insulting all
that
women.
With a fucking large bowl. There is no way. I am not.
#
yes all women, Glammy. I think John's insulting all of you.
You're a woman. Now I heard one of the things to get the baby out was to have sex with the woman, right? To induce labor.
That's normally with the person that made the baby with the woman, not some strange guy on the street.
Trying to help Brianna out.
I'm sorry. If you have sex with a pregnant woman, it helps the baby come out? Is that what you're saying?
Labor. John is not wrong, says Treklow. Why am I the most knowledgeable person on the call?
I don't know, but I've had 2 children, and that wasn't one of the things I was told to
Did
do.
you do one of those? Did you do one of those?
One of what?
Induced
Fake
labor?
cancer or not?
No, not fake cancer. Just
Fake
induced
cancer?
labor.
Not fake cancer for sure, no.
He's asking if
Like,
you had...
never actually.
What, it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
I have
John
something
is
to add.
right.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
What is that ding ding noise?
I'm sorry. That's me, Glammy. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I've got a question.
Yes, go.
Vicky
I thought it was the next
didn't-
subject.
What? John, hush. Vicky didn't want to end up on quietwomen.com with Shannon.
On Private Weapon?
No. Quiet Women.
Quiet Women.
Yes, so I thought that. It's a book for a restaurant, but I don't see this like dating website that she was implying that her and Shannon were going to find their husbands on.
Oh, so somebody accused their husbands of being on that cheating website is what you're saying.
No.
No.
It's like a Christian mingle website. She made up this website called Quiet Women. And I'm like, well, Vicky's not quiet. And there is no such website. There's a book. It's a restaurant, but there's no website. And why was she thinking she was going to end up with Shannon to find a new husband each? It didn't make sense.
Yeah, it does not make any sense. That's a good
Are
point.
you on Xanax right now?
No. Just terrible night.
Okay. Well, look. I think we can all agree we hate Brooks. Do we all agree we hate Brooks?
Yes.
Okay, good. We all agree we hate Brooks. What did we think of Shannon? I know a lot of people out there deal with music. Can someone just make me a WAV file of Shannon going, at a baptism? I just want that to be my ringtone. Wherever I go, I just want Shannon going, at a baptism, as my ringtone over and over. I love when
I do love Shannon. I love Shannon. I think she's hilarious.
I love her.
I told you.
Queen.
Oh, Eric, you love her now. I had to convince you.
I love her now.
Yeah, I didn't like her either before.
Because she was fucking insane. 9 lemons and Bull.
And Glammy, for your defense, your Xanax defense, Vicky said that because she thought Shannon was going to leave David, and her and Vicky and Shannon would be single and on a website. Is that what you're talking about?
Right, but yeah. Have you ever heard of Quiet Woman?
I don't know what you two are still talking about, and I don't even know why you brought it back up, John, and why you have somehow tied Xanax now into it, and I'm more confused.
Okay.
Maybe someone
Stop
in
talking.
the chat room can fill me in on what is going on.
If I can't hear John, and I can hear myself, and I can hear you kinda, the chat room can't hear shit.
Chat room hears us all just fine.
They do? Okay, guys.
I'm okay with Shannon, but I love Heather and Megan, says Queen Bad Seed. Now, Glammy, you said you had some Heather and somebody else news, didn't you?
Trick Lord sent us a link about Entertainment Tonight or something that people are refusing already to film with Vicky.
So Trick Lord sent us
allegedly
a tweet that Heather's guy guest has her own show called Heather's World, Heather Dubrow's World, and Shannon and Tamara are on. And Shannon and Tamara are on that and are refusing to film with Vicky to be a part of that show.
Oh, so it's not for Real Housewives. They have their own show that they're not
Heather
letting her on.
Dubrow has her own show on E! Now that starts tomorrow night because, Botched is on E! Then Heather does the post-Botch show, after Botch, where she's the host. Now she's got her own show called Heather Dubrow's World.
Well, that house is big enough to be its own world.
Yeah, but I mean, is it just more bragging?
I like Heather. I don't hate Heather. I like Heather.
I don't
over 2
know.
weeks to poop in the same bathroom twice.
How many times do you poop a day?
14
in Heather's house, you would never poop in the same bathroom for over 2 weeks because there's 14 bathrooms.
This
You
is
get it?
bathroom.
You can have one
I think
big
I could bang that out, not doing the same one twice in 2 days.
Oh, I thought
got
you were talking about the
bathroom
show. You're talking about the show.
So wait a minute. She starts a new show in 2 weeks. I'm confused.
I think that it
Well, let me tell you
said
what
Trek
you do.
Lord. It said November 3rd, which is tomorrow, or it starts filming tomorrow.
Had these? Oh, so it's not airing. It's filming.
Let me just look
Well,
at
I know I
tweets.
love when I tune into a show and no one knows anything.
I'm
Heather
asking a
Dubrow's World
question.
launches November 3rd.
So
What
it's
the fuck does launch mean? I mean, like a rocket? I mean, we're going to have fireworks? What?
so wait a minute. That means it's competing against Housewives of Atlanta then, doesn't it? Isn't Bravo going to be pissed about that? That Heather has her own show competing against a Housewives show?
I would say so.
Oh, it's a podcast. Okay.
Oh,
Ah.
fuck's sake.
There's the piece of information we didn't have. It's
There
the
it is.
pod.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, chat room. It's like what Brandy does. Okay. So who the hell
and
cares
Ross
if you're not
Matthews.
going to have
Got it.
me on the podcast?
Who cares? Not
Who
me.
cares?
Thanks, Trent Flowers.
Although I am super excited to hear Heather's podcast. I didn't know that's what it was called. I knew she was having the podcast come out, and she says she's going to break down everything and tell the truth about why they know Vicky has known this whole time.
Can you see this? This is Andy Cohen's face. I sent it to you.
Yes.
This was the last picture of his face at the reunion.
He looks like he's using one of Heather's bathrooms, but go ahead.
He looks like he's going to cry. He was just like, oh my God.
Yeah, well, look, there's another theory that could very well be, is that Bravo put Vicky and Brooks up to lying. They are a network. I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, there's a very good point that they went to Vicky and said, this is the storyline you have to go with. Vicky's in a contract. She's not allowed to tell the truth. That could be an option, too. I'll put out both sides of the story. You're welcome, Vicky.
Bravo would never do that.
No,
Allegedly.
a television network? For ratings? Allegedly.
This is reality. It's for reals. This is reality. It means for reals.
For reals. Miss Don
real.
Draper agreed. Said, that's what I said. Eric and friends. Oh, okay. Sorry. I have to read things out loud, and then I have to stop myself. Okay. All right. So, what did we think of Meghan King Edmonds?
Her hair, her attitude, herself, her confidence, what?
Anything. What do we think of her? I love her.
Well, can we talk about the fact that everybody looked like they went to Target? They were all like really shittily dressed. Except for Vicky, who's dripping in obviously borrowed Chanel necklaces from the Dubrow woman. Everybody looked like they went to fucking Target or Ross or something, dressed for less. There was no glam, and the Atlanta one, everyone was all in white and ball gowns, and these girls look like, they've just come from the office.
Well, to be fair, Vicky probably spent all her money on those fake cancer treatments, and Heather has put all of her money into the new house.
Heather's dress was cute at the back, but she should have had that big open part at the front. It was so, kind of matched Vicky with the tits out. But then Meg with the hair, no. Shannon's dress looked like she was wearing yummy tummy. And then, what's the other chick? Tamra's had bits cut out of her dress and fat hanging over the back.
Shannon Bedore is the only one whose dress looked like it was hanging on for dear life. And I love Shannon. I'm not at all saying she's big. I'm just saying she wore a dress that was way too small because it was like, it looked like it was a corset. It looked like a corset in the middle.
All the way from the neck down to her freaking knees.
That was not... You should fire your stylist, Shannon Bedore, because I
think she picked herself. Or Megan Edmonds gave her it. Said, you look great in this.
Exactly. Miss Don Draper in the chat room says, Andy Cohen did a Periscope earlier. He said he talked to Vicky for 2 hours this morning. Then he swished his hair and rolled his eyes.
Oh. Now remember last reunion.
She's coming back next season?
What?
Yes, she is.
She thinks so?
Well, remember last season she said she wasn't coming back. And it was done. She was never just walking away and blah, blah, blah. And then we had the cancer scare.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, do you think Andy Cohen's like kind of sick of her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Andy Cohen is definitely sick of her, but look, in the same way that Nene wasn't coming back, and Kim wasn't coming back, they all come back, and Brandy wasn't, they all come back. It's all to get us interested, it's all to get us talking about so-and-so not coming back. None of them ever go anywhere. You can pull Sheree out of the freaking dead, and they never leave.
Sheree.
Me too. Clammy, what were you?
I don't remember.
Oh, sorry.
I don't remember. The clothing were just, it was awful. That's what I was talking about.
Yes, the clothing was horrendous. People are talking about this big time, says Tang Lang. E! News is researching Brooke's medical records for authenticity, says Flipping Skittle. Well, here's the thing, Flipping Skittle. Medical records are private, so they're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Not unless...
I did hear something today that was really silly. People defending Brooks were saying that Heather would never have got... What are you doing?
I'm pointing to John as people who defend Brooks and Vicky.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I can't see
his
John.
medical records are private, but I don't think the template he uses is private.
Unless you give them over.
Right, unless you give them over. So go ahead.
Right.
People are defending
Brooks.
Brooks.
Yeah.
Well, somebody was defending Brooks and were saying that Heather asking her neighbor, hey, do you know Brooks is a patient of yours? That was not a violation of HIPAA for him to say, no, he's not a fucking patient of mine. That wasn't. I mean, and also to call up a doctor's office and say, hey, I'm from an imaging place, and it could be a complete lie. Is Brooks Ayers a patient of yours? And they'd say no. Or yes. I mean, it's not a violation of HIPAA to ask if a person is a patient.
True.
I love
people were like all up their arms that Heather shouldn't have had the nerve of being told that, and it was unprofessional of the doctor. The doctor was like, no, I never heard of the dude.
Right.
What was wrong with that? And why is the echo suddenly disappears?
I don't know. John, go. What were you saying?
I said I loved that the women were saying, well, City of Hope films and Newport Imaging films. That was funny.
Non-oncologists. All the non-oncologists filmed.
I feel like everybody that episode was just, and Andy Cohen included, was just subtly trying to point out that everything Vicky says is a lie. I think that's what everybody's goal was. Like, let's just keep showing to America that all Vicky's doing is lying. nonstop. And I felt like even Andy, I thought the shadiest thing Andy did on part 3 was to go, you know what, Vicky, I hate to call you out for lying, but you took his Xanax. I watched you do it. I think by the end of the reunion, he got so fed up with her lying about everything, he was like, I'm throwing this thing out that I'm going to prove that you just lied about. So, whatever.
Is she claiming she was duped by Andy also?
No.
Just Brooks. Brooks did the duping. What's his dig?
Miss
Look,
Don Draper
here's what I'll
says
say.
Jesus took care of the echo.
Jesus took care of the echo. Sure, Jesus did it.
Yes, because I'm no longer nailed onto the cross like Jesus.
Please.
Fuck.
Brooks is scum. I agree. Brooks is completely scum.
Who said that? Because yes.
I'm saying it. Brooks is scum.
He is scum, but we've had women be fired for creating less chaos, or people don't want to film with them. Now Vicky's in that group, but she is the original of the Housewives. Do we think that she could possibly be fired if Andy just gets fed up with her? He does a Periscope. He rolls his eyes and scratches his head. He's still not getting the whole story. Who wants to put up with that shit? You're executive producer. You want a show, a hit show. You want to keep it simple, dimple. You don't want shit like Vicky where it's like, it's creating too much of a storyline. Too crazy. You got to reel it back in. Bring in some new blood. I'm thinking Vicky might not be returning.
John, you're supposed to be on Vicky's side to get her to like you.
I know, I am on her side because I want to film with her on a separate show on E!
Okay, you're starting to say the truth about how she's fucking insane liar.
She's not insane. She wanted some empathy. It just snowballed out of control.
I'm sorry. How in the hell can you think that it's of a sound mind to make up a fucking story about calling your friend's doctor husband in the middle of the night and then apparently calling Brianna too that Terry's sending somebody over or whatever the freaking crap was that she said and then say, I want you to pass her or that's nuts.
We've heard worse stories made up on Big Brother. Come on, you two. I'm going to walk right in the other room. Did you say that?
She didn't lie, though. We know for a fact she said, I just embellished.
She was told by Brooks. She's repeating what she was told. She was shook and told by Brooks that he had cancer. Just repeating what she was told.
Great point, John. Vicky, if you're watching, this is what you should have went with. That he shook your head too hard. And you got a concussion.
Hit your head off the wall.
You got a concussion, Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
At least then you could have blamed all the lies on amnesia. I'm just saying, Vicky, you should have thought it through.
This is from your
you
reality
need better
recap. We've given you an out. For your reality recaps. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Hashtag you're welcome.
Megan Wheely, one of our favorites, says, what if she loved the guy and believed him?
Oh, I bet she did love him.
To be in the mental institution.
Did you hear the crickets, Megan? Megan, did you hear the cricket? All I'm saying, Megan, look, I think to a point that is true.
I do too.
I think but at what point over a year or three, when you are a successful businesswoman that makes deals and is dealing with corporations, and you are that somebody is faking cancer that lives with you, and you're just eating it up.
Hey, whether you're a corporate person or a housewife, you can be duped. Vicky was duped. Your profession doesn't mean anything.
Go have a tequila or something, John, for God's sake.
It is.
I'm having a Kit
Oh,
Kat because
for being a
I
friend.
need to take
Thank you both.
Take
For
a
being
break.
friend.
Take
Mhm.
a break. Or Crafty Chick says, instead of coming clean, she doubled down. I completely agree. She's like, I gotta keep lying. That was her
Her
problem.
mom died. Her mom died.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Vicky, I will give you credit for not doing that political approach of, I thought for sure she was going to say that 90 times, as if that's at all relevant to her lying about cancer.
Right.
Vicky
Your mom
needs
died.
to heal.
Fair.
Vicky needs to take a break,
She needs...
lick her wounds, and heal.
Okay, we need to send him to Orange County this weekend. Fuck January. He needs to head on down right now so he can, Brown knows the biggest liar in reality television. Because I think she figured it out a long time ago and just kept the spool of lies or whatever the hell it's called, the
Web of lies.
sewing, the
Web.
whole fucking
It's called a
web of lies. Yes.
Vicky was told this, and then she went to work for 8 to 10 hours, and then she came home, and she had the notebook, and she was reading everything, and she was writing in the notebook. And then she went to bed, and then went to work again. And all she had was the notebook and what she was told.
This is the woman that was cheating on her husbands with this piece of shit.
I keep forgetting that John.
And do you remember that she actually stayed on a fucking mountaintop last season screaming in somebody's face that she did not cheat? I am not a cheater. I don't have no threesomes. I'm not having any kinky sex. She was banging Brooks while she was married to Dawn.
I have a book on
because she was thinking of actually leaving Dawn for Brooks. You're not going to go run off with somebody. You're not fucking. I'm sorry. You're just not.
She needed the passion with Dawn, and it wasn't there.
Yeah, yet she's getting back together with him because she needs someone to manipulate. Giselle says, haggis of lies.
Haggis of lies.
Miss Don Draper says, oh, wait, we'll get there, Miss Don Draper. Megan Whiley says, I think she believed it until she was flat out proved, I'm guessing wrong, and then it was too late, and she wanted to stick up for her man. Yeah, we all agree with that.
Duped, Megan.
Lately.
And why wouldn't you stick up for your man? I stick up for mine, whether he's right or wrong. Mostly right, always right. That's what I'm told.
No, stop.
The two people on this side of the screen would say we've been on the other end of phone calls where you are like, what a dick he is. I do not believe him. And I'm getting a divorce.
Yep.
Are you talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
Me?
No, we're not talking to you. We're talking to Vicky. Clean that fake cancer out of your ear.
Leave Vicky alone. She's my friend.
It's at Comedy Jonah, Vicky. I know you like to know the people you can manipulate. It's that one over there.
I only say what I'm told. Listen, I'm not duped. I'm told this. I'm told it, and everything on the internet's true.
Trek Lord says, John, you need to quit.
Can we talk about somebody other than Vicky? What do we think about the, oh, actually nothing else happened, did it?
No. Nothing else happened.
The entire season, nothing happened. It was just Vicky and the cancer. The cancer. Oh, I do have to ask, what did you think of Megan's failed attempt at sobbing through the Botox about Leanne dying from cancer while she was screaming at Vicky? It was like really pathetic.
John?
What did she say?
She wants to know what we thought about Megan crying about the cancer. I believe Megan. I honestly don't think she was fake. I believe her.
I don't think you should have that much Botox that your face doesn't move when you're sobbing. Tamra Barney sitting right next, or Tamra, whatever the hell she is right now.
Hey, listen, when you and
is
I
like
are
this
doing
too,
the show
like,
in 10 years, you're going to be, when you and I are doing the show in 10 years, you're going to be just like this.
Glammy, when we're all doing the show in 10 years, we're going to be Botox. Look, I don't know why you're hating, Glammy. I get Botox under my arms for sweating, and sometimes when the doctor's not looking, I try and move my face like this.
I've had Botox.
Hoping
I used to get it done, but I stopped getting it like 2 years ago. I stopped getting it completely.
Listen, I'm using my sun lamp because I'm from Seattle.
Well, I don't use anything, and I live in Florida.
Well, that's because you don't show enough emotion for your face to wrinkle, Glammy.
Yeah, I'm a heartless bitch. I'm just cold.
I'm a happy person, and it shows.
A chubby person or a happy person? I'm sorry,
no,
what was
you
that?
did not just go there. Okay, good. Let's do this, because I know John... I know that John wants to talk about Manzode with children. John, didn't you say you had Manzode with children you wanted to discuss?
Well, I had a bunch of topics to discuss in case we needed more.
Well, tell us a little bit about the Manzo.
Well, the daughter gets married. I don't get this show. Maybe because I'm not white enough or straight enough. I don't know. It's so unrealistic. I don't know how it's still on. The whole half an hour show about the daughter giving back the gold Amex card because, oh, Daddy, I can support myself finally. It's just so unrealistic. I just don't get it. And Mama Manzo wearing white to the wedding. She said Lauren wanted her to, but you know what? And then those boys, Albie's super cute. Chris was goofy. We loved Chris because he seemed realistic. Those boys, they're Kardashians. They're Jersey Kardashians looking for a Kanye. They won't settle down. They won't date. Burp, burp, burp. I don't understand the Manzos at all.
Glam?
Well, I tried to watch last night for the first time ever. Actually, that's a lie. I watched 5 minutes once. A long time ago. But then some asshole called me on his way to Burger King. I don't know who it was. Some guy. And I missed the wedding. I got all the way to the White Castle and getting fish fingers or something.
That was
and then some guy wears a hat and does a podcast yapped for like 2 hours. So I missed the fucking show.
Okay, so you have
any idea who that could be? Anyone like Burger King in this room?
Well, I didn't have any Burger Kings, so you're not talking about me.
Somebody. Like,
here's what Here's what I'll say about it.
In your head. What are you eating? Pot brownies?
I think that Mama Manzo is insane. I think she's another sociopath. That's what I'll say.
I saw that the Jacqueline was there, and she was asking about, are you going to have sex on your wedding night in front of everybody? I'm like,
because she
was still drunk at like 9 o'clock in the morning.
She just wants airtime. She just got to say something, for airtime. Whatever happened to the Manzo's water thing, says CK1029. Oh, it's still struggling to stay alive. You can find it in like 3 out of 100
water.
New York.
Oh, really?
The muddy water.
Now, what it is the whole, one of the boys was trying to sell fertilizer to make pot plants grow faster. Do they come up with these crazy fucking ideas whenever they're filming? And what do they do when they're not filming? They sit back and go to the Jersey Shore? What the hell do they do?
What have they been on, a Millionaire Matchmaker like 6 times, one of them said? It was like, I loved Chris, but he's growing into his looks. I love the big blue eyes. He's a Kardashian now. Oh, I don't want to settle down. Oh, I don't want to do this. You're a Kardashian. You sound like Kim Kardashian when she married Chris Humphries, and they were married for 30 days, and now she had to find a Kanye. They need women who are Kanyes, and then they'll be just happy. I love sweet little Lauren, and I feel bad what the show's done to her, because I'm sure she was fine, and then all of a sudden she's on camera, and all of a sudden her weight's an issue and her looks because her brothers are good looking. And I just felt sad. But I love who she married. She's the most realistic person on there, and I love her.
You know what I like about that Albie Manzo? Is that he had real cancer and showed his cancer scar on camera on his shoulder, and he still...
Which one, Albert or Albie? The younger one?
Brooke should have done that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Brooke should have. I wonder why he didn't.
He should have.
I'm going to talk about Lady and Denmark here, because they're also on tonight. And they went to Denmark, where everybody was down and, well, actually, they were all acting a little bit crazy, but everyone was being really mean about Annabelle on the internet. Annabelle's sick to death of these fucking pretentious bitches, a bit like I am. I'm like, it's all fake. It's like they have become the Real Housewives of Orange County, basically.
I love seeing Naomi Campbell.
Keep it live.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing Naomi Campbell on Ladies of London. I love Naomi. Love her on Horror Story. Love her on Ladies of London.
You got it wrong. It's Nay. Or No. Or Nay. Whatever the fuck Annabelle was talking about. But yeah. Annabelle was struck down that catwalk looking gorgeous as well.
Fabulous.
But the rest
Let's talk about Vanderpump Rules. We got Vanderpump Rules coming out tonight. We have, of course, Atlanta coming out, which I'm so excited about.
Do they really?
Tonight we meet Jax's mom on Vanderpump.
We do.
Are we going to be watching Après Ski or not?
I want to try.
I don't like the boat one, so.
Yes, Flip and Skittle, I'm watching Couples Therapy.
You are watching. Okay. At least one of us is going to watch.
Oh,
they've got one year.
God. Thank God. So everybody, it's at Comedy Jonah. You don't know how many people ask me, are you watching Couples Therapy? Are you watching Couples Therapy? No, I don't.
That's John's job.
I have a good relationship. So John watches that.
And if you go to my Instagram, you will see my interview with Dr. Jen.
You interviewed Dr. Jen? When was
on
that?
The red carpet for the Reality TV Awards, partner.
That's right. You just do so much that it's hard to keep track. Okay, there you go.
You sound like a robot, Eric.
I sound like a robot? Oh. Well, we know what that means. Everybody wave bye. Everybody wave bye. Do we still sound like a robot? You stay there. Okay. You stay there. Okay, hold on.
Where's John?